Sabarmati Ashram, the place where Mahatma Gandhi lived for a long time during India's freedom struggle. The Sabarmati Ashram is located on the banks of river Sabarmati, which is located in the middle of the city Ahmedabad. It is at a very beautiful place. When Gandhiji returned from South Africa, he established Sabarmati Ashram for the first time on 25th May 1915 in the Kochrab area of Ahmedabad, which was then shifted to an open piece of land on the banks of river Sabarmati on 17 June 1970. This was Gandhiji's home in the ashram. It was called the Hridaya Kunj. Gandhiji and Kasturba lived here from 1918 to 1930. It has 6 rooms and Gandhiji took a vow here that he would not return till India is independent from the Britishers. It is built around a beautiful courtyard. This is Gandhiji's meeting room. Here, he used to meet visitors and had meetings with the main people of independence, such as Sardar Patel and Jawaharlal Nehru. Here, he even spun his own charkha for making khadi. Vinoba Bhave, as the model satyagrahi, lived here from 1918 to 1921. Later, she left. A British admiral's daughter was also devoted to Gandhiji's ideology. She also lived here and Gandhiji called her Meera.
These are Gandhiji's 3 monkeys. Gandhiji said that the first monkey says that we should not speak bad, second says we should not see bad, and third says we should not hear bad. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869. He was an advocate who then fought for the independence of our country, India, and so now he is known as the father of our nation. This is the Charkha Museum. Here, there are many different kinds of charkhas and machines which are used to make khadi. These are the original machines which were used by Gandhiji and his followers to make khadi instead of using the British materials. There is even a museum known as the Gandhiji's Life Museum. Here you get to know a lot of things about Gandhiji and his idea, how he used to do non-violence and how he made India independent from Britishers. This is the hostel at Gandhi Ashram. Here many poor students get food and even get a good chance to study. They live here and have rooms for everyone. They all even have open classes where some volunteers help them in their studies. There are open classes so they feel fresh. This is the Dandi Bridge. From here, the Salt Satyagraha, also known as the Dandi March, was started. It is very important. The Salt Satyagraha, also known as Dandi March, started from here. Gandhiji and many other people from here went to Dandi, where they took salt from the beaches. This happened as the Britisher said that you can't produce your own salt. You must buy it from them, and they used to take a lot of taxes. More than 10,000 people joined Gandhiji. They used to stay in many villages, and at night it took them 5 to 6 days to complete the Salt Satyagraha.